On the basis of buoyancy theory, the ship floats in water. The scientist who credited with defined this principle is called Archimedes. The factor depends upon result of buoyancy force acting on object in given fluid, the density of fluid and volume of object immersed in it. The force helps the swimmer to swim in the water. Buoyancy force. The buoyancy force exerted on an object partially or completely immersed in liquid medium is equal to the weight of liquid displaced by that object. The principle is known as Archimedes principle. Center of buoyancy always coincide with centroid of volume of fluid displaced. Object floats on the water based on Archimedes principle. According to Archimedes principle, the upward force experienced by body immersed in a fluid is equal to weight of fluid displaced by the body. The speed increases the ship is based on Archimedes. The building and moment of ship is based on opposite direction. Another name for buoyancy force exerted by water to a submerged body is buoyancy force. Bubble of air rising through air liquid is called viscosity and buoyancy. When ice floats on water, 0.1 part remains outside the water. If you fill water in glass and ice cube, what happens when ice cube completely melts? Water level will remain the same. When an object sinks, the upthrust of fluid on object is less than weight of the object. Upthrust force and weight of object would be in the opposite direction. The force acting perpendicular to plane is upthrust. The buoyancy force exerted by water is equal to weight of water displaced by the object. The buoyancy force depends upon the density. The force of buoyancy depends upon density and volume of the liquid displaced. If ice floating on water on a vessel melts, the water level in vessel does not change. Upward force on a floating body is buoyancy. Surface tension would still exist in fluid if there were no gravity. Surface tension. Lactometer used to measure quality of water. It is a principle was given by Archimedes. Pressure inside a soap bubble is greater than atmospheric pressure. The area for a given force, the pressure will be high. Dimension of pressure is ml minus 1 T2. Pressure defined as force per unit area. As the depth increases from free surface of liquid, the pressure exerted by liquid increases. As the depth increases from the free surface of fluid, the pressure created by liquid get reduced. The pressure inside the aircraft cabin at altitude is more than outside. The pressure of air at separate temperature is proportional to density. The SI unit for measuring pressure is Pascal. Boiling point of water decreases at high altitude. A fountain pen can leak in airplane flying at a height because of low atmospheric pressure. According to Pascal, pressure is equal to force divided by area it acts.